Good morning, happy Friday. It is 10 to 7. It is 9 degrees apparently. I feel okay in a long sleeved, sort of thicker t-shirt and my coat. I'm not like aching or anything from my gym class, but I can just feel it, if you know what I mean. I can feel it in my core muscles and a little bit on the back of my thighs. But that's where I was getting cramp anyway when I was trying to do the stretches. But yeah, I enjoyed that class. And I feel all loose and, no tightness or anything. So that's a nice feeling. I definitely spend too much time sitting down, both at work and at home. So I am trying to be a bit better in getting them out for a walk in the morning, sort of in a timely manner. So what I mean by that is getting up, getting dressed and going out and not faffing around, playing games, watching TikToks, just wasting time really, probably what my mum would say. But that does mean we don't often see the treat lady, because the treat ladies come out later. But then again, I think she did say one of the times that she only comes out when it's light, because they walk. I think why we see them is because they walk to get a paper, and we're on their route between their house and the shop. Anyway, so we might not see the treat ladies until spring and summer, especially if we stick to our resolution and get out at around the 6:30 mark. And if we do get out at 6:30, we should do an extra street. Lots of coulds and shoulds and what have you. So it's a nice calm morning actually. And I'll take an injection tonight, and I think I will take 3.75. So, no plans for the weekend yet. With Andrew being poorly, he's got a trapped femoral nerve, so he's finding it difficult to even walk around the house. He says he tried some exercises and it just absolutely killed him. And he's using one of our mountain climbing trekking poles as a stick. Anyway, so with him being like that, I might just take the dogs off somewhere. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like, but what I probably ought to do as well, here's another shouldn't ought and could coming up. I should make some quiche or something, or some frittata, so I've got some different lunches. Anyway, that's 4 minutes of yabbering on. I want to listen to a podcast, so I will catch you later for breakfast. Well, it is now 10 to 8. We've just done the usual village walk, and now I've made breakfast. Andrew's just staring, I can hear him upstairs. And yeah, here's my breakfast. I've got an Arla protein strawberry yoghurt, strawberries and blueberries, and 30 grams of the Fuel raisin and almond granola with 10 grams of honey. Coffee with collagen in it, and that is, I think it's 360. Yeah, 360 calories. So I'm going to go and watch some. I don't think there were any soaps on last night, so I'll have to find something to watch. Good afternoon. It is just after 10 to 1 and I have made my lunch. Another busy morning. So I've got an omelette made from 3 eggs, and inside that I've got 40 grams of half-fat cheese and some of the pink pickled onions. No sauce or anything, I didn't really fancy that, I just wanted like a cheese and onion omelette. And then I've got some rainbow salad with added tomatoes and the Marks and Spencer's French dressing and a tango strawberry smash. 380 calories, did I say?
Yeah.
Yes, 380 calories. Good evening, happy Friday. We are at the end of the working week. Yay! Don't mind my appearance. I have forgotten my Bluetooth earphones, so I've got the emergency ones, and I've got my cap on because it's not quite cold enough for a woolly hat, but it kind of keeps the chill off the top of your head a little bit. But I probably look a sight. Yeah, it's apparently 16 degrees, but it feels a bit cooler than that to me. There's certainly no sun out anyway. Yeah, so I've just come to one of the fields that I've been to before with whatever the building behind me. It doesn't appear to have changed in any way since the last time I was up here, and that seems to be the same every time, so I don't know what they're doing. But at the moment we don't have any further development on this big expanse of green that is in a village 2 villages away from mine. It's just handy. There's a few little paths around it so you can make a decent enough walk when you don't feel like going on the river or anything like that. And we haven't been here for a while, so I thought I'd come. Them two are off running down there because they know this place quite well. Our local field in our village has been built on so we've lost it for about a year now. That's a bit of a shame, so that's why there's only kind of 2 options of walks now in our village. You can either walk on the streets or do what I refer to as the country walk. All these new houses losing our green spaces. Oh, a bit cold actually. Yeah, so 2 things to tell you. We got a letter that was delivered to the wrong house, so Andrew decided to re-deliver it to the right house, and he said it absolutely killed him and it took him a long time to walk. It was only like, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses away. So I don't think he's going to be back to work on Monday. And in that case, he will need to start claiming he'll need to get a sick note, and he'll need to start claiming statutory sick pay. So one of his work friends has brought him the form round, but it looks like you can't actually submit it until you know the last day of your sickness, which we obviously don't know how long he's going to be off. So that's not ideal. So it looks like we're not going to get any pay until he knows how long he's going to be off. Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't miss the turning. Come on, you two. And then the second thing is, it's the 10th of October today, and it is Peggy's second birthday. Now, we always thought it was the 8th of October, but I've looked at her book today, her little vaccination book, and it does say the 10th of the 10th. So yeah, officially, Peggy is 2 today. Now obviously you don't collect your puppy until they're at least 8 weeks in ideal circumstances. So we didn't get her. I think it was the 12th of December or something like that. In 2023 would it be? Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we'll celebrate her coming home day as well. But we always get confused about Charlie's birthday as well, because I always remembered it as a bank holiday, because the groomer told the tale of having to pay extra vet fees with it being a bank holiday, and that worked out to be the 22nd of April. I think this is going back to 2018, but I don't think the 22nd of April in 2018 is a bank holiday. I think it's the 21st. So we always forget which day is his actual birthday, but 21st or 22nd of April is Charlie. Anyway, after that most scintillating update, Andrew's been trying to do some small exercises, but he's still in a lot of pain. And the dogs have been a bit unsettled as well. I think they're wondering what's going on, because usually he would probably take them out at least once a week, especially recently when I've been going to the gym and that, or going to Swimming World. So I think they're looking at him thinking, no, you're going to get up and take us out sometime. Looks a bit uneven, this path. But yeah, apart from that, I don't think he's going to feel like doing much at the weekend, like I said this morning. I think he's got some more lean diced beef. So I might, if he'll let me, I might record the recipe for a beef casserole. Yeah, that's about it for today. Unless if I take the dogs out, he'll probably cook it while I'm out, because he's cheeky like that. Right, anyway, let me turn you around and show you these two running away. Come on then, let's go. Come on. All the rabbits are asleep. I'm afraid if I stopped the video every time Charlie did a wee on camera, you wouldn't get much footage. Come on. Come on. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Come on then. Good evening, it is just after 7 o'clock. We are back from our walk and I come home as usual to a lovely tea. So I've got the Aldi 5% barbecue beef kebabs. I don't know if these are always available or if they're like a summer barbecue range, but if they are still there, then grab them because they're really nice and they're full of protein. There's 2 there, but Andrew likes to cut them in half. I've got 90 grams of Actifry chips cooked in oil and 60 grams of salad. There looks a lot there, but I've just spread it out a bit to get the most out of my house dressing, so it covers more of the salad. So then I've got the house dressing and tomato sauce, and that is, I think what I said, 470 calories. 20 to 8 now. And you can see our fan in the background, which I don't think we're going to get much more use out of this year. But yes, 20 to 8. I've just taken my 16th injection and I took 3.75. So I've been brave and I've stepped up a little bit. I do just want to say again though, that's why I don't record. So I'll do this way so you can't see the messy shelves. I just want to say again that it's not a manufacturer's recommended dose. It's my own decision to adjust the dose to what I think I need, and there are ways and means to do that using the current pens. And if you are going to do it, you need to do your own research, understand exactly what you're doing with your pen and how many milligrams and etc. you're taking, and understand the risks. But that being said, let's see how next week goes. Good evening, it is 9:15. Just watched All Creatures Great and Small. We both love that programme, and I'm going to watch Emmerdale. Maybe, I don't think I'll watch Coronation Street, or not all of it anyway, because I'm feeling quite tired. I just wanted to show you that I do still have this fruitcake or Yorkshire Brack left, so that's over a week that it's in the cupboard. I was thinking about having some tonight, but I don't really fancy it, so I've still got some of my usual leftover raspberry, I think I might have said strawberry this morning, but it's raspberry yoghurt. And I've got one of these out of the cupboard, which is a flour and white meringue bar raspberry crumble, and as you can see it's 97 calories. So I'm going to crumble this into my leftover yoghurt. I've already had a hot drink tonight. I was a bit thirsty. I've had a Glow Infusion, my fruit tea from Sainsbury's. So I'll just have this with my water from my bottle. Good evening, 9:45, and I have watched Emmerdale. I'm not going to watch Coronation Street, I'll save it for the morning. So I end today on 1,416 calories, 110 grams of protein, and 9,900 steps. I'm sure that'll be 10,000 by the time I go to bed. But happy Friday everyone, it's the weekend, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.